Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, in what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will put toe to leather to crank us up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense takes the field for the first time today. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy.
Fires the pass, intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
So the Troy Trojans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keep it up with the speed on the other side. That's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Right back to the well. Drills him with the stiff arm. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Trojans look to do some damage in the red zone. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Crowder. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Troy. What a catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's White. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're going to ride this running back.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it to the right here. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Up to 44 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that the season opener. The Eagles with the 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Runs for the tackle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Movement here from the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The give. And they'll knock him down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
On to attempt the try. It's perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Crowder. Grabs it in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Trojans will punt this one away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He now has 56 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
He's got it on the right. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got it behind the lines. It's White. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Hands it off. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Williams will pass. Lofts one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff.
Fair change anyone?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Things that I was afraid to tell people, man.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Offense set on first down. To the ground with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's White. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll give it to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams looking for a man. They're setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the first down. The Eagles have their offense in high gear. They'll try the right side.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Arnold. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down. A new set of downs for this offense.
Cobb sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Williams will pass. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's White. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They'll keep it on the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Back to pass. It's Crowder. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Eagles. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to his defense.
And that
Okay.
just might do
Shut the
it,
door,
man.
bud.
Offense needed points.
AC's on, shut the door.
Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way
What?
back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. grabbed in the middle. It's Dalton.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Makes the grab over the middle. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incomplete.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in the crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it through it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Touchdown, Eagles! And the stomping has commenced.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile in.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.